EA Games.
Challenge everything.
Hello and welcome to Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. My name is Q, and without further ado, we are going to kick things off with a new game and the wonderful name, Q. And we're going to get started. I'm going to stay quiet through the cutscene because it is beautiful and epic.
You jerk! You broke my favorite rifle! Never liked guns. Oh man, why'd you have to do that? No, look, you don't need to do that!
And that right there is when I fell in love with Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. I rented this game from, what was it? It was Family Video, and I had played Oddworld Munch's Odyssey, and I really liked that game, and so I saw the same title, Oddworld, and I figured I would check it out. Now, for those of you who have played Oddworld Munch's Odyssey, you know that this game is very different, but still has a very Oddworld feel to it. Very odd characters, odd places, and it takes place in the same universe, just in a different region than the previous Oddworld games. So this is one of my all-time favorite games. It is a glorious, westernish, just perfect mix between a third-person and third-person melee, first-person shooter. I gotta fix some controls here, because I like to play inverted. I'm gonna flip the X-axis and the first-person Y-axis. So, this is good.
That was cheap, punk ass.
Stranger has the best voice and the best lines of almost any video game character I know. So on the top right, that blue bar is my health. or I'm sorry, the green bar is my health. Blue bar beneath it is my stamina. When I get hurt, I heal by shaking it off. My stamina goes down. And what else knocks my stamina down is attacking when I make contact with an enemy. There are a lot of mechanics I'll explain as I go, but right now, bagged an outlaw, just trying to get back to town. But I want to talk about that first cutscene for a little. It is a beautiful cutscene, and I just remember the first time I saw it, I knew right away I would like this game. Because the way Stranger moves, one of my absolute favorite things about this game. And you can't be quite as agile and nimble as that, but eventually I'll be able to run onto all fours, and it is beautiful, graceful, and one of the best parts of this game. So this is Stranger's crossbow. Right now I just have chipmunks, all the other ammo is locked. Chipmunks, you shoot them, they draw enemies towards them. If you look on the bottom left, my minimap is glowing green, and that is that's the effective range of the chipmunks. So, right now they only attract one enemy, so it'll just pick an enemy inside that green area, and the enemy will be drawn to the chipmunk. You can capture outlaws, dead or alive. That number 2 below captured dead is how much moolah I will get when I bring him back into town. I'm not reading any of the stuff along the bottom because it's just controls, and I'll explain anything important that you need to know. This is just a simple click of the right thumbstick. I switch over to my crossbow, so it's really easy, it's really quick, and it makes it convenient for using it in combat. I have 2 melee attacks outside of the crossbow. One is this tornado move, which I can use again and again and move a little bit. And then I have the head slam, which is more effective, but I am immobile when I use it. So I love Stranger's voice and his lines. I am definitely in love. Would marry 10 out of 10. Bolamites, probably my favorite ammo in the game, because they do this. And it's temporary, but you don't have to knock them unconscious to bag them up. You can just wrap them up with Bolamite, and boom, instantly you have a live bounty ready to be bagged. So you can capture.
These outlaws gonna try and keep me from getting to town.
Oh man, I am. My feels are going full thrusters right now. So, yeah, every big bounty you capture, you gotta go capture him, and then you gotta bring him back to town. So it's this repeating theme that you're gonna see again and again. But enemies have stars above their heads for damage or basically like an unconsciousness factor. If they get 3 yellow stars, they are knocked out. If they get 3 red stars, well, technically it's 4 red stars, but if they have 3 red stars, they're about to die. A 4th one doesn't show up above their head, it just kills them. So you can kill outlaws in several different ways. One of them is just by punching them too much, and you bag them faster, but you don't get as much moolah from the bounty store. You can just straight up knock them off the edge too. So if you kill them, they'll drop a random amount of moolah. It's usually not very much, usually like 15 max. And then you can still bounty them, but if you wait too long, their bodies will decay if they are dead. So you wanna, if you kill them, make sure you get to them quick. This ammo, Fuzzles. If you played Munch's Odyssey, they will be familiar to you because Fuzzles helped Munch out quite a bit. So in this one, they seem a bit more feral. In Munch's Odyssey, they could communicate with Munch, and they don't seem too keen on doing that to a stranger, but Fuzzles are pretty cool because you can shoot them right at enemies, or you can set them on the ground and they'll stay there for a while and attack any outlaws that get close, as you are about to see. You cannot bounty outlaws that are in water, so those guys that fell into the water and drowned, I can only collect their moolah. Now you can see the red stars here above his head. He has 3. And is he gonna die? Yep. So now he's dead. I can collect his moolah. He had 12 moolah, and I will get 5 for taking him to the bounty store. Kind of going quickly because this is just a tutorial part. Nothing much happens. Someone talks about someone stealing his back hair trimmer. And we are just trying to get back to town. Zap flies, the only ammo you have an infinite amount of. You can have 8 in a clip at a time. And they charge up. So they are really helpful. I always use them to hunt. Thank you for all those words. Because I use them to hunt because I have an unlimited amount of them. So they are easy to just shoot at the little critters walking around. And I don't waste anything else. You can shoot basically anything at those critters on the ground, but then you're wasting ammo. So it's really no point. So yeah, that's one of the cool things about this game is you'll find little nests. These mushrooms are for the stunks. Web is for bolemites. The chipmunks have like a little bush. And the fuzzles have this like a dead bush almost. And so each critter has its own nest. And so if you see one, you'll probably see some critters crawling out on the ground, and you can get more ammo that way. You can also buy ammo in the general stores. So, oh boy. In the classic cliche, red barrels explode. Right now I can only blow them up with a charged zap fly. Later, I'll be able to use some other things, but we'll save that for when we get there. This game has so much comedy, so strap yourselves in and brace yourself for the beautiful glory that is Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. Because definitely one of my all-time favorite games. It's got a good storyline. It's not super in-depth and complicated, but it is beautiful and epic. Stranger is definitely one of my favorite characters out of video games everywhere. And now we made it to town.
Oh, hey, stranger. Before we let you into town, we gotta take your weapons.
Gots to take Blisterz to jail.
So towns are safe areas. There are almost never any bandits there. And shortly thereafter, a stranger arrives in town.
Oh, this sucks.
Hey, nice going, stranger. Now go get your moolah over at the bounty store, eh?
Oh, man. What the hell's taking my brother so long? That bastard's always late.
So in whatchamacallit, this is the jail.
I can't believe I got caught by that dumbass.
You can talk to all the bounties you capture.
So how's it going, jailbait? You're real funny, Fuzzface. I'll be laughing real hard when my brother's knocking your teeth out.
I love what Stranger has to say. But we have the classic ritual. Every time we go to town, we are going to visit the bounty store.
Bounty store.
As Stranger has insightfully told us. All these guys are the clackers. And they are your typical southern stereotype chickens, I guess.
Hey, welcome to the bounty store. Hey, you must be the guy that bagged blisters out by the forest.
Yeah, it's true, but I'm looking for Doc. I need him to fix a problem.
Well, Doc's up in his Mungo office, but he'll be back here soon. In the meantime, I'll cash out them outlaws you captured, and I got a few more for you.
So every time we get to the bounty store, we get a breakdown of who we captured and how much they're worth, and we earn our moolah. Get that epic, and we can also pick new bounties. So this was Blisterz Booty, which we were thrown in medias res into, and he's seen harassing the town of Buzzerton for a while. He's also got a brother, Blisterz Booty. Now we're going to go after Filthy Hands Floyd. Floyd's known for robbing wagon trains. Go out to the north gate, past the farm. That's where them wagons been disappearing. And you'll see he's worth 200 moolah alive and 100 dead.
Hey, stranger, I need you to bag Filthy Hands Floyd. He's been pestering our wagons for months and saying he ain't even got serious yet. Head through the north gate until you find the wagons. Safely, I hope.
So I love how you're just thrown into the middle of this game. There's not a ton of story. You're just a badass bounty hunter, bagging up bounties, you know, capturing those outlaws for his own purposes. And then there's also Doc he's looking for, which we will learn about in the next episode. Right now, there's nothing in the general store, but the general store will come in handy later.
What do you got here?
Sorry, partner. I ain't got nothing to sell you. Them damn outlaws been holding up.
Yeah. Filthy Hands Floyd has been stopping the wagon trains, so the general store has no supplies. And that is going to wrap up this episode. Actually, I'm going to show you one of the best things about this game. Right now, I've just been running on my 2 hind feet, but in a moment, I won't be.
Arnie, open that gate so stranger here can bag us some more of them scumbag outlaws. Okay. Yeehaw! Clean 'em up there, stranger. Here's your bow back, stranger. Now you gotta learn to hunt your own live ammo. Try it out on some of those critters over there.
So this is the only time where my ammo doesn't carry over. That ammo I had from the little tutorial part is now gone, but all the other times I'll keep it. And now, oh, the glorious gallop. This is the best way to travel. Stranger picks up a lot of speed when you run for a continual amount of time, and he starts galloping, and you can slam into enemies, knock them unconscious, and it is beautiful. So we're gonna wrap things up here, and I hope to see you in the next episode where more badassery continues. Thank you so much for watching, and this is Q signing off.